It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Knoll. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys all the weekly interviews and recaps from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here, right? Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that being said, let's jump right in. But before we jump in, guys, I just want to address one thing because everyone's been asking me in the comments. Yes, my background looks a little bit different, and that's only because I'm not in my normal studio space. Obviously, guys, you know my Pops, who comes on most Fridays where he does Pops Off on pop culture, and we give 100% of the proceeds back to our vets. Well, as of right now, Pops in the past few weeks has suffered a few strokes, so I have decided to take it upon myself to come visit Pops, spend time with him, be a little bit closer. That way I can just, hang out and make sure our Pops is doing good. At this point, I feel like he's the people's Pops, not just my Pops, and I'm so thankful that you guys let me share him with all of you. And with that, of course, that's not what this video is about, but I did want to address that. We are back to talk about another cheating scandal within the Kardashian family. These women can't catch a break. I don't necessarily understand, and I don't think anyone should cheat on anyone ever, right? But I don't understand who cheats on a Kardashian. It seems like Kim's been cheated on, Khloe's been cheated on, Kylie was cheated on, Kendall has been cheated on, Kourtney's been cheated on. What are we doing here? Obviously, it would be a little bit difficult to be a part of this family because there's a lot of dynamics here, there's a lot of energy, and there's a lot of eyes on you. We understand that. Now, one thing we probably don't understand is what it's like being in the public eye, and especially not just the public eye, but the public eye to this magnitude. They're way up there. So I'm sure all of the men in the Kardashians' lives face a lot of scrutiny. However, I don't think that that gives you a reason to cheat. Now, one thing we know is that Khloe Kardashian's man, Tristan Thompson, has cheated before. Of course, this was a huge scandal, and it was right before she gave birth to her beautiful little baby, True Thompson. When he cheated before, it was with not just a random woman, it was one of the close friends of the Kardashian clan, Jordyn Woods. Now, from what we heard, it was only a kiss, but it was enough to disrupt the whole family. Jordyn was sort of blacklisted out of the group. Khloe was under a lot of scrutiny because what they kind of tried to paint this as is the Kardashians were trying to shut down Jordyn's career after this happened. Of course, we know that Will Smith's wife, who does Red Table, Jada Pinkett Smith, she gave Jordyn a platform to come on and have the tough conversation of exactly what happened and why it was wrong. But also she said, I want to be very clear here. I'm not the reason that your family is broken up. It was a tough conversation and it was really hard to watch. But the point is, you would think, especially after watching the 20th season, their final breakout season, ending off and closing this big chapter of their lives of keeping up with the Kardashians, you would think, since Tristan Thompson is a part of that, that he wouldn't have done it again. It seems like him and Khloe are doing so good. He lives in the house. He bought her $2.5 million engagement ring. What are you doing, man? Honestly, what the hell are you doing? Now, I don't want to just keep rambling on forever about this without giving you guys the details. Of course, we want to know, who did he cheat with? Well, it seems like it was an Instagram model with only 33,000 followers. And I only say only because in the grand scheme of the Kardashians having 100 of upwards to 230 million followers, yeah, 33,000 is really nothing. Her name is Sydney Chase, and she came out and not only did she talk about it, she really just pointed out some details that most people wouldn't know unless you had actually slept in bed with this man. This is what she said. On the No Jumper podcast, Instagram model Sydney Chase said it was a peekaboo D. Ooh, I don't want to use that word on here. Sorry, guys. But then she added, but baby, it was good. Obviously, she's referring to a male part being uncut. This is so just foul. But if that's in fact true, how else would she know that? There's more. Apparently last summer they started talking and Sydney asked Tristan, are you single? And he said, yes, he is. Her words were, he told me that he was single and I said, okay. But this was back in January when clearly that was when they were filming. He was not single. She said, we hung out, everything was cool, I was fine, and I were like, are you single? Then she added that we talked and they hung out not just once, not twice, but multiple times. Oh. somewhere in the world, Kris Jenner is sitting there and she is scathing right now. Sydney, however, claims her innocence by saying then after it happened, she immediately ended things with the NBA star and she made sure that she wasn't going to be a part of this big scandal. But then wait a minute, girl, just wait a minute. Then you go on to a No Jumper podcast and you talk about the scandal. And of course, you know, this is the Kardashian clan. So if you talk about it and there's an allegation here, you're not only going to have Khloe's eyes on you, Tristan's eyes on you, Kim's eyes on you, Kourtney's eyes on you, but Kylie, Kendall, who I would be the most afraid of is Kris Jenner. Honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the Sydney Chase girl had her Instagram account deleted and was blacklisted from ever working again. Like they say, guys, the devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder. Of course, again, she did add, it happened. Then I found out he was not single, and then I cut him off. Okay. Now, there are more details, and she pointed out that they met through TikTok, but she had been talking to him from November of 2020 right up until earlier this month. November, December, January, February, March, April. 6 months you're talking to this woman? Did you see Khloe Kardashian's Good American campaign where she has these flawless body pics? She looks beautiful and her ring is shining in every single photo. Are you trying to make this woman look like a joke? Honestly, I don't feel bad for Tristan Thompson here. I really don't. Khloe Kardashian, you guys, I've seen so many comments where people are like, she deserves it. You know what? That's what you get for being famous. What are you talking about? That's what you get for being famous. You deserve having your family ripped apart? That makes no sense. She doesn't deserve any of this. She hasn't went out there and cheated on him, at least from what we know. She doesn't seem like the type who would go out and cheat. And he's not only cheated on Jordan Craig, but he's cheated on Khloe Kardashian with Jordan Woods. And now you're cheating with this random model who's, yeah, she's stunning. The girl's beautiful. I'll give her that. But you're cheating on Khloe with an Instagram model? Why even be with her? Why not just co-parent? Just be not together, co-parent, do your best to be a part of your baby's life. Try to have a sort of relationship with Khloe that's conducive to a healthy environment for your child and move on. Why keep raking somebody? I will never understand a cheater. I don't understand it. Honestly, I never will. Of course, she added from there that we did have past relations and we first met November 11th. And that's when everything started. And then the last time that, we had contact, besides when he messaged me after the interview, was the day after his daughter's birthday. And that's when he just got back from Boston. She has a lot of details here, guys, talking about whatever's going on down there in his pants to when he was coming back from Boston, talking about his daughter's birthday. Now, I know we can find a little bit of this out on our own. It doesn't take a real detective to know when the Kardashians' children's birthdays are. But I mean, just knowing his itinerary and knowing what's going on physically with him, there's more. Apparently, Khloe is not chiming in on this. She's not commenting on it. And it was the same way that she acted when the Jordan scandal happened, when he hooked up with Jordan Woods. Obviously, she lashed out for a second at Jordan Woods because she was pissed. She was pregnant, right? This is a girl who's a friend of the family. Kylie literally gave her everything from Hermes bags to a career. Yeah, Khloe was, she sat at the dinner table with this woman while she's pregnant with this man's baby. Why wouldn't she be pissed? But after she was pissed and she lashed out, she received a lot of backlash for that, to the point where she finally had to make a statement that said, Jordan is not to be blamed for the breakup of my family. This was Tristan's fault. And then she admitted that I said things that I shouldn't have as this all played out. She then, of course, added in that statement about Jordan Woods that this has been an awful week, and I know everyone is so sick of talking about it. I'm a roller coaster of emotions, and I have said things that I shouldn't have. I don't think anyone blames her for that. Then she added, honestly, Tristan cheating on me and humiliating me, it wasn't as much of a shock as it was the first time. So there was a first time, Jordan was the second time, and the Sydney Chase, from what we know, is the third time. Now, of course, despite all of the infidelities that Khloe faced, she decided to give Tristan and her family another chance. They spent all of quarantine together. They spent the time filming together. She really thought that there was hope for her family. And Kim even acknowledged him again. Do you guys remember how mean Kim was to him? Hello. I guess once a cheater, always a cheater. I don't know. I have thought in my mind that people can grow and learn and not be that way anymore. But it just seems like for this guy, for Tristan, he has a cycle of bad habits when it comes to committing infidelity. Now, of course, if you guys have been watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, we know that Khloe and Tristan were entertaining the idea of welcoming a second child into their life via a surrogate. Now, that was before this all came out. And who knows if there's even a surrogate out there right now who might be pregnant with their baby. Because like Kim was very quiet about her surrogate because she didn't want people to go try to find out who it was or attack this woman. She didn't want all of that for her family. So maybe Khloe and Tristan might even be welcoming a second baby at the moment. We don't know. Guys, I want to know what you guys think. I've literally given you all the information. I've given you the details, but let me know how you feel about this. Do you blame Khloe? Do you think it's her fault that Tristan keeps committing infidelity? Or do you think that, it's Tristan's fault? Grow up, be there for your family, and that Khloe should cut him off over this? Do you think this Instagram model's lying? I want to know your thoughts. If you haven't already, go ahead and comment below. But before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Check us out every Monday and Wednesday. Thanks for watching Up and Adam.